So, you want to buy a Porsche. Good. Let me tell you 7 things that could save you thousands of dollars and a whole lot of headache. Number 7, you need to understand what maintenance actually costs, because this is where dreams meet reality. Porsche maintenance runs about $1,192 per year on average. That's 83% higher than what you would pay for a regular car at $652. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, it's a luxury sports car. Of course it costs more. But here's where it gets interesting. An oil change runs $150 to $300. Brake replacements hit over $1,000 for pads and rotors. Those special N-rated tires that Porsche recommends will cost you $1,000 to $2,000 every 6,000 to 10,000 miles, depending on how heavy your right foot is. And trust me, when you're behind the wheel of a Porsche, that right foot gets heavy real fast. Here's something that surprised me though. The 911 actually costs around $1,072 yearly to maintain, while the Macan SUV comes in at $1,265. So the legendary sports car can be cheaper to run than the family hauler. Number 6, insurance is going to hit different than you expect, especially if you've been driving regular cars your whole life. The average Porsche owner pays about $2,124 annually for insurance, which breaks down to roughly $177 per month. Full coverage pushes that to around $232 monthly. Even liability only sits at $123. The model you choose matters tremendously here. The Panamera will cost you about $207 monthly to insure. The iconic 911 runs around $169. The Boxster comes in as the most affordable at $133 per month. Geography plays a huge role too. Living in New York means you could pay around $559 monthly. Down in North Carolina, you might get away with just $111. Companies like USAA, Geico, and State Farm consistently offer the best rates for Porsche owners, so shop around before you commit. Number 5 is about choosing the right model for your actual life. And this is where I see so many first-time buyers mess up. They walk into the dealership thinking with their heart, and 6 months later, reality comes knocking. Now, speaking of Porsche as a company, they have been through some turbulence lately. CEO Oliver Blume stepped down in late 2025 after trying to run both Porsche and Volkswagen simultaneously, and investors said that dual role stretched him too thin. The stock has dropped significantly since the 2022 listing. Michael Leaders, the former McLaren boss, is taking over in 2026. But here is the beautiful thing about Porsche. The cars themselves remain absolutely phenomenal regardless of the boardroom drama. The engineering DNA that makes a Porsche feel like nothing else on the road, that has not changed one bit. For first-time buyers, the smart entry point is the Boxster or Cayman from the 718 series, starting around $70,000. These mid-engine cars deliver that pure Porsche driving experience that makes you fall in love with every single corner. The balance through turns, the way the steering communicates with your hands, the sound when you push it, this is what the Porsche obsession is all about. You get 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 on the highway, which is reasonable for something this thrilling. If you have a family or need cargo space, the Macan starts at $60,000, and the Cayenne from $88,800. The Cayenne can tow up to 7,700 pounds if you need that capability, so you can pull your boat to the lake and still feel like you're driving something special. The electric Taycan starts at $90,000 and gets 79 miles per gallon equivalent. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds in the turbo version. That is faster than some supercars that cost 3 times as much. Number 4, depreciation, and this is actually where Porsche ownership starts making financial sense compared to other luxury cars. The 911 only loses about 19.5% of its value over 5 years, which works out to around $24,428 on average. Compare that to most luxury sedans dropping 40 to 60% in the same period. The 718 Cayman follows at 21.8% depreciation. The Boxster sits at 29.6%. This is why you see so many financially savvy people choosing Porsche over other luxury brands. The money you spend holds better than almost anything else with four wheels. Where things get complicated is with certain models. Older Cayennes, especially something like a 2008 Cayenne Turbo, can depreciate up to 65%. The Taycan, following the pattern of most electric vehicles, loses around 60%. But flip that around and look at classic air-cooled 911s. Models like the 964 RS have been appreciating in value. While your neighbor watches his luxury sedan become worth less every year, certain Porsches are becoming genuine investments. Number 3 is the mechanical stuff you absolutely must understand before buying, especially if used Porsches are on your radar. This is where I need your full attention because some of these repairs cost more than a down payment on a new car. For the 911, particularly water-cooled versions made before 2009, there's something called IMS bearing failure. IMS stands for intermediate shaft, and when this bearing fails, it can destroy your entire engine. The failure rate is actually low, somewhere between 1 and 5%, but the consequences are catastrophic. Upgraded bearings exist as solutions, and you should ask about them when shopping. Bore scoring is another major concern in 997 models. This happens when cylinder walls wear down and you need an engine rebuild costing $10,000 or more. Rear main seal leaks are common across all 911s and cause oil drips everywhere. The Boxster and Cayman share these IMS and bore scoring concerns in early generations, but models made after 2009 with direct injection engines are significantly more reliable. For the Cayenne, watch out for air suspension failures where the compressor or airbags start leaking. That repair runs between $2,000 and $4,000. V8 Cayenne models can develop coolant pipe issues that cause overheating if you catch them late. Transfer case problems in the all-wheel drive system create drivetrain noise that no Porsche owner wants to hear. These are solvable issues, but you need to know about them going in. Number 2, and this separates informed buyers from everyone else, is the pre-purchase inspection. If you're buying used, a PPI from a Porsche specialist costs between $300 and $500 and can save you tens of thousands in surprise repairs. A thorough inspector will perform oil analysis, bore scope inspections to check for bore scoring, and examine every system on the car. They will verify service records to confirm maintenance was done on schedule. They'll check vehicle history for accidents and make sure mileage matches across different service visits. Walk away from any car where the seller refuses an inspection. Walk away from any car where the mileage seems suspicious. This is serious money you're spending, so protect yourself. Number 1, and this matters more than anything else I've told you, understand what Porsche ownership actually feels like on a Tuesday morning when you're running late for work. I've talked to hundreds of Porsche owners, and the common thread is that they describe ownership as transformative. These are grown adults telling me they smile every single time they see their car in the parking lot, even after owning it for years. They talk about the bad days getting better just from the drive home. There is something about the way a Porsche responds to your inputs. The way it makes even a grocery store run feel special. The way it rewards you for learning its personality. High mileage examples with over 100,000 miles still perform beautifully when maintained properly. For people who can do their own work, costs drop dramatically. Some owners report doing oil changes for about $60. Track days amplify the experience, but do add expense through brake and tire wear. The community aspect is significant too. Porsche owners clubs provide knowledge, support, and friendships that come with the territory. Despite the company facing challenges in China and the recent leadership changes, the ownership experience remains unmatched. Let me give you a quick breakdown of the 2025 lineup and what you can expect to pay. The 911 starts at $120,000, making between 379 and 640 horsepower, depending on the variant. The 718 Boxster and Cayman start at $70,000, with 300 to 493 horsepower. The Macan begins at $60,000, with 261 to 434 horsepower. The Cayenne starts at $88,800, ranging from 335 to 670 horsepower. The Panamera opens at $100,000, making 325 to 690 horsepower. The Taycan Electric starts at $90,000 with 402 to 938 horsepower. Every single one can be customized extensively, which can add thousands to the final price. That is part of the Porsche experience though, making it yours. On new versus used, new cars give you a 4-year or 50,000-mile warranty, plus complete customization options. Used cars, especially certified pre-owned, go through a 111-point inspection and include a 2-year unlimited mile extended warranty. You can save 20 to 50% on late model examples. The depreciation has already happened, so your money holds better. Just remember that pre-purchase inspection we discussed. The funny thing about Porsche ownership is that people who sell their cars almost always regret it. You hear this constantly from former owners who moved on to something else and spent years wishing they had kept their Porsche. That emotional connection, that feeling of the car becoming part of your identity, you cannot put a price tag on that. Even with the company restructuring and the challenges they face in certain markets, the cars themselves remain engineering masterpieces. Ferdinand Porsche started this company in 1931, and that commitment to precision and performance runs through every vehicle they build today. Buying a Porsche means joining something bigger than yourself, a community of enthusiasts who understand exactly why you made this choice. Budget honestly, inspect thoroughly, choose the right model for your actual needs. If the numbers work out, go get yourself that car. Life is too short to keep dreaming about what could be sitting in your garage.